What? Why?
Why are you saying Opa?
Because remember Kawhi went Oppa when they were actually advertising Greek yogurt. So
Kawhi is trending today. Kawhi is trending.
But we're not talking about Kawhi here.
Not for great reasons, Kawhi is trending.
Yes.
Oh, what a drama. Greece and Giannis just survived an insane drama, winning a crazy thriller against Spain 90-86. We're going to have a new Eurobasket champions. It's the first time since 1995 when the reigning champions didn't advance from the group stage.
And the first time Spain did not make quarterfinals of Eurobasket since 1977?
Correct. Insane.
They made 11 straight semifinals, which means that the last time they didn't make Eurobasket semifinals happened in 1997. What an era.
Were you born?
No, I was born that year, yes.
Wow.
This is actually the last time Spain did not make semifinals.
Yeah.
What it says a lot about the new
It
era,
says a lot
huh?
about Spain, and today you could see why Spain actually had this incredible streak, because they fought for their lives. Greece had to leave everything out on the court. I mean, despite leading by 15 points, despite trailing by 15 points, looking from Spain's perspective, they came back immediately in the third quarter. They gave it all. They fought for offensive rebounds. They defended like crazy. Even when they were down by 4 points, they trapped. One thing they just couldn't do, they couldn't hit their free throws. They missed, Juancho Hernan-Gomez missed all three when Greece fouled unnecessary him on the three-point shot. Jaime Pradilla made just one of two. Then, I don't know why, Greece fouled again on a three-point shot. There was a clear, obvious foul. Again, just one made free throw, and the game was over. But,
Total free throws, by the way, 21 of 37, only 57%. So
Spain with how many free throws they missed?
that's 16 free throws missed.
out of 37.
They missed. Yeah, it's the only time they missed more free throws happened only once in the Eurobasket history. 18 against Latvia in 2001.
A lot of history
Wow.
I'm seeing.
But credit to Sergio Scariolo for his era as well. I mean, it was his last dance. It was already decided before the tournament started. We probably could consider him as a FIBA GOAT in coaching, in national team coaching.
This does not change anything. Like Spain not advancing from the group stage does not really change that much.
He won the Eurobasket with Spain in 2009, 2011, 2015, 2022, FIBA World Cup 2019, silver medals in the Olympics 2012, Rio Olympics bronze 2016, and Eurobasket bronze 2017. What an era.
Yeah.
What an era, yeah. And no disrespect to Greece, but Spain was fighting today with Greece, playing 19-year-olds, two 19-year-olds at the point guard position. Mario Saint-Supéry had 13 points in 17 minutes. Sergio De La Rey 6 points and 6 assists. And that just speaks volumes about Scariolo's greatness as well.
When the score was tied, I think it was 84-84, and Greece made this, I would say, decisive run, 88-84. This how Spain's lineup looked like. Saint-Supéry, 19 years old. De La Rey, 19 years old. Santaldama, 24. Jaime Pradilla, 24. Joel Parra, 25. So the average was 22.2 years old.
Wow. Yeah. And that's the thing, I think, that really decided the game. Inexperience in certain situations. Defensively, from the first quarter, you could tell that they were over-helping. Of course, when Giannis on the court, it's hard to, a lot of attention goes to one side of the court where Giannis is. And from the beginning, that where Greece went for 8 3-pointers in the first quarter, 24 points out of 31 coming from the 3-pointers. That was insane. Of course, they didn't continue to make every single 3-pointer in the second quarter, and then that's how Spain got back in the game. And that was the whole game. Like, it felt like Greece can run away with it, and then Spain is right back within a 5 to 6 point distance. And at the end, we were expecting some kind of a tactical decision by Sergio Scariolo, like a box and one or a zone defense to throw off Greece. I'm not sure if we saw some just a lot of help, but not like anything in particular. But
there was 2 possessions of zone in the first quarter, I think, from Spain, and Greece just scored 2 3-pointers, and I think Scariolo was like, okay, that's enough. That's enough from me.
But the point being that Spain got back in the game, and again, I would say in the end, it's also experience that cost them. And to be honest, I don't know if Juancho is there. His soul seemed like it left his body before those free throws because he looked a bit pale. I don't know, like he didn't look confident. Even the Lithuanian commentator said like, Juancho is not shooting the free throws really well this tournament, 7 out of 12.
Yeah.
And then he misses all 3.
And he played only 17 minutes. So that says something. Maybe he was hurt or something. It's unusual numbers.
But throughout the whole Eurobasket, he was not playing that much. I mean,
maybe something was wrong.
19, 17, 9 minutes against Cyprus, 16 against Italy, and tonight, what is 17? So Santi Aldama was in that position, and I think Kalaitzakis said something to him as well before those free throws. I'm not sure how much that impacted, but Kalaitzakis just doing his thing. But I agree. Inexperience in the end really showed. I think couple crazy shots from like rush shots from Aldama, from Pradilla, that 3-pointer in transition. That was just going crazy. I know you just made one, but you needed just to try to get a better quality look.
At the same time, there were a lot of mental mistakes from Greece, fouling the 3-point shots quite a few times. I don't know why. Well, for what reason are you trying to contest this shot that even if they make a 3-pointer, it's fine. You have a lead of 5 points. Anyways, it took Giannis to really get in the paint, 9 of 15 from there, 25 points, 14 rebounds, 9 assists, 1 assist shy again from a historic triple-double. We had Luka also very, very close today and didn't get it there. Also, shout out to Tyler Dorsey, his best game so far in the Eurobasket, 22 points, 6 of 9 from the 3-point line. He was making a lot of shots. I think that's a positive sign going into the 8 finals and then potentially the quarterfinals. Tyler Dorsey to get in rhythm and shape because Giannis really needs some help on this roster, and he needs guys who can make shots and who can create shots, and that doesn't have to be only Kostas Loukas, who's 35 years old.
Yeah, but today I thought Greece looked really unstoppable in the first half offensively. I think the underrated aspect of Giannis's game, and he's been progressing even over the course of this summer, just passing out of the double teams. And Spain took this approach of just going to double from one pass away from the strong side. He moved the ball well really early. His teammates made shots, felt great, got into the rhythm, and he just kept trusting his teammates. And even in the end, we saw, him passing out from the double team, triple team. Toliopoulos was wide open. He missed that shot. But Giannis just trusts his teammates, creates good looks, and when there is no help, he just dominates. Because every time Spain was not there on time, there was a dunk, a layup, a foul, or something like this. So amazing game from Giannis. I just thought that.
Yeah, it was only the second time in the Eurobasket history when Spain allowed more than 30 points in the first quarter, and Greece with 31 points actually scored more points than that only once in the Eurobasket history. It happened in 2011. But yeah, with Giannis in that first quarter, it was just like example of a perfect Greece national team. And what was funny that Greece scored 24 of 31st points that they had in the first 8 minutes of the game when Giannis went to the bench.
Yeah.
No more double teams, no more triple teams. The ball stopped moving, and they just scored 1 point. I think Thanasis Antetokounmpo just made this one free throw.
And I think the second quarter without Giannis started by just Kostas Antetokounmpo getting an offensive rebound and getting that dunk.
That dunk, yeah.
First possession, Spanoulis just drew up some ADO play. It did not go as planned. There was some pressure, and Kostas was like, "I'll just take this to the rack and dunk it over people." So
I think he just pushed Willie Arno Gomez out of the way and just dunked all over them.
But this is not exactly maybe what Spanoulis wanted for. But when Giannis is not there, you need every point you can get, and energy plays are one of, kind of plays that can help you actually survive those couple of minutes.
Yeah, I feel like Nata said we saw a perfect Greek team. I think this team is not like you can't say they're ever perfect. I think they
Perfect Greek
maybe
game.
yeah,
in the
maybe
first
like
quarter.
a perfect stretch, perfect quarter
Yeah.
where they make all the shots. And I feel like moving forward that this is what they're gonna need in order to make it far to the medal rounds, let's say, because we've seen them also stuck. And Spain isn't necessarily the best defensively, although they were. I mean, they conceded 90 points, but also Greece's offense was quite good in the first quarter, especially. But
even in the fourth quarter, it was great. Like I said, Giannis scored when he could, and I just remembered and saw my notes that when it was 73-72 for Spain, first lead after they had a very tiny lead in the first quarter, Giannis got 3 possessions in a row where he attracted the defense, and it was like, you remember that possession where there was a triple team?
Oh yeah,
and he kicked the ball out.
Three guys,
Couple possessions in a row.
Papa
Actually,
Lucas, Papa Nicolau made that 3-pointer and shushed the crowd. Next possession, he kicked out the ball, and Lucas made a corner shot. It was a 2-pointer because he had a foot on the line. And then Giannis also kicked the ball out, extra pass, and I think Kalaitzakis drove along the baseline and scored a layup. So just, I think their offense is working very smoothly when Giannis is on the court. So,
and especially when they're making their first shots, when they're feeling the rhythm from the beginning of the game. I mean, 8 3-pointers in the first quarter is actually a sick number. The average number of 3-pointers they made through the entire game against Spain, the last 6 matchups, was 7. Like 7 in total in 40 minutes. And Greece just made 8 3-pointers in the first quarter. And especially for Tyler Dorsey, how important it is. Like, if he's hitting those first couple of shots, the rim is like a pool, wide as a pool. So it was big.
Sorry to interrupt you, but we have to emphasize how important this win was, because now Greece is in that what we call the easier bracket, the easier side of the bracket, because if they lost, they would have been on the same side with Serbia, Germany, with France. Now they're on the side with the strongest team probably being Turkey, and then the rest. I mean, they're probably the second strongest team on that side of the bracket.
I mean, like I said in the other clip, and probably not a lot of Greek people watched the other clip we made, this game was about getting a medal for Greece.
Well,
having an opportunity to get a chance,
a really good chance. But I just think they are somehow are going to get a medal, because if they lost to Spain, they would have gone through France in the 8 finals, Serbia in the quarterfinals, Germany in the semifinals. This is your route. Now you won this game, you survived against Spain, and you have Israel in the 8 finals. You have Latvia or Lithuania, which are not playing great and have a lot of injuries. And then in the semifinal, you have Turkey, and it's not like you are a heavy underdog, Probably Turkey.
Yeah.
This looks way better than the other side of the bracket. So 100%. Greece are going for the medal.
For the content, for just a better basketball matchup, I'm glad this happened, because I do want to see Giannis and Şengün battling out in the semifinals if both of these teams make it that far, because otherwise it would have been Italy in that side, and Italy. I mean, then Turkey's route to the final would have been just like a highway.
But okay, enough about Turkey. What do you think about Greece's chances? Seeing how they performed in the group stage, what do you think about their chances of getting a medal?
Let's keep this conversation for the power ranking episode. Huh? What do you think about that?
But if you want to see that, subscribe to our channel and not miss out that power ranking episode that we're doing probably
on Friday
tomorrow. Yeah.
And put notifications on. Check out our Instagram and BasketNews.com.